Thank you, sir.
And next, we're going to do the James J. Reininger Lifetime Achievement Award, and there are 3 people we're recognizing. So I'm going to call the 3 of you up, but rather than me attempting to explain this, we're going to have one of the recipients who is in a better position to explain that. So we'll do that when we get you up. So Amy McCutcheon, if you would please join me, Barb Rogan, and Harry Ripp. And I saw you there, Harry. So please come up here. And then we'll wait till we get them all up here. So let's come over here by the microphone, Amy, because this James Reininger was Amy's father. And Amy is going to, I'm going to present the award to Amy on behalf of her mother, or to you on behalf of your mother. So could you first explain the James Reininger, James J. Reininger, right?
Yeah.
The origins of it and the meaning behind it, Amy,
Sure.
what that was about.
Sure.
And then I'll do the proclamation. Would you come up to the microphone?
Back in 1995 was the year that my dad unfortunately passed away. He was actually a contender for the Charles Ashley Award along with Joe Conrad, who was a lifelong, wonderful resident of the community who did so much. Because Dad passed, and because of everything that Joe did for the community, they awarded the Charles Ashley Award to Joe and came up with the idea of creating a lifetime achievement. Because the Charles Ashley is just for the last calendar year, they decided to make an entire lifetime of service to the community, much like my dad did. Dad was a huge believer in volunteering together to make this a better community and a better place to live. So the City Council created this award. He was the first recipient. And now each year, a resident of Sun Prairie is honored with a lifetime achievement of service to make Sun Prairie a better place.
Great. Thank you, Amy, for that. And with that, then let me read each of the proclamations and award them to each of you, and then I'll give you each an opportunity to say a few words, and then again, I'd like you to shake hands with the City Council. So the first one goes, whereas annually the city bestows the James J. Reininger Lifetime Achievement Award. The award is given to a City of Sun Prairie resident whose efforts over several years deserve to be recognized. And whereas Marilyn Reininger was a longtime Sun Prairie resident who dedicated many years of service to the Sun Prairie community. And whereas her commitment to volunteerism and bettering her community was evident in her work as a member of the 20th Century Club, Sacred Hearts of Joseph and Mary Catholic Church, volunteer the Sun Prairie Historical Library and Museum. And whereas she was a lifetime member of the American Legion Auxiliary, a co-leader in 4-H, and worked countless hours alongside her husband, Jim Reininger. And whereas in 1995, after her husband's death, she became active in city government when she was appointed to finish Jim's term and continue to serve after being elected for one more term. And whereas her efforts and achievements unequivocally exemplifies what it means to be a lifetime servant committed to the community. Now therefore be it resolved, I, Paul Esser, by virtue of the authority invested in me, hereby congratulate Amy McCutcheon on behalf of Marilyn Reininger on achieving the James J. Reininger Lifetime Achievement Award and thank her for the many years of service to the community. So let's do this. chance to say a few words. And next, Barb will do you. Whereas annually, the City of Sun Prairie bestows the James J. Reininger Lifetime Achievement Award. The award is given to a City of Sun Prairie resident whose efforts over several years deserve to be recognized. And whereas Barb Rogan has demonstrated her commitment to this community as a valuable member and volunteer of many local Sun Prairie organizations. And whereas she ran various departments as the Director of Religious Education at Sacred Hearts of Joseph and Mary Parish and is a member of the Sun Prairie Area Ministries. And whereas she volunteers at many local Sun Prairie organizations, including Sunshine Supper, Sun Prairie Food Pantry, Spirit of Giving, Stuff the Bus, Women's Care Center, and the Pregnancy Hotline. And whereas her efforts and achievements unequivocally exemplifies what it means to be a lifetime servant committed to the community. Therefore, be it resolved, I, Paul Esser, by virtue of the authority vested in me as mayor, hereby congratulate Barb Rogan on achieving the James J. Lifetime Achievement Award and thank her for her years of service to the community. Let me present you with that. Harry, and then I'll ask you to speak. If you wish. If you don't care to, you can think about it. All right, Harry Ripp. So, you may have heard this. Whereas annually, the city bestows the James J. Reininger Lifetime Achievement Award. The award is given to a City of Sun Prairie resident whose efforts over several years deserves to be recognized. And whereas Harry Ripp has made a positive difference in our community through his outstanding service. And whereas he has served many years on the Community Development Authority and is a past member of the Board of Directors of the Sun Prairie Public Library Foundation. And whereas he is an active member of the East Monona Rotary Club, VFW Post 9362, and Groundswell Conservancy. And whereas his efforts and achievement unequivocally exemplifies what it means to be a lifelong servant committed to the community. Now therefore be it resolved, I, Paul Esser, by virtue of the authority vested in me as mayor, congratulate Harry Ripp on achieving the James J. Reininger Lifetime Achievement Award and thank him for his years of service to the community. Would you like to speak first? We'll do it in reverse order.
I guess put me on the spot.
Yeah, you can do well with that.
Well, I would certainly like to thank the Star and the City Council and Mayor Esser for this award. I am truly honored and humbled by the award. I see so much done by so many people in this community that I use them as my example and I look to them for all that they give to the city as well. So I really appreciate this honor, and I thank you all for that.
I'm sorry, folks. I'm not as articulate as the rest of them. I had to write notes. And you'll be thankful I did that because I can ramble. Mayor Esser and members of the City Council, I want to thank you deeply for the nomination of the James J. Reininger Lifetime Achievement Award. Although I think there's many more people in our wonderful city that have done more beautiful things, I thank you for your recognition of me and of the programs which I've been a small part. As many of you have heard, I went to Sacred Hearts of Jesus and Mary, so I must be Catholic. In our church today, it's the feast day of St. Teresa of Avila, a brilliant woman born in 1515. She said, prayer is an act of love. Words are not needed. That's what the words I try to live by. To try to love people and do what needs to be done. I'm sad when I see their lives are not as blessed as my own, especially here in Sun Prairie. I've lived a loving life, whether I was taking blood pressures at the Colonial Club over 35 years ago, or helping Sunshine Supper, or even this summer being involved in pancreatic cancer research. But I wouldn't be here tonight without the support of some really important people in my life. My former employer, Monsignor Mullenberg, Sharon Omet, many of the past and present staff of Sacred Hearts, my partner in crime, Pat Lisinski, they've helped me along in this journey. I am especially grateful to the departed Sister Ann Raymond, the somewhat crusty nun who encouraged me on the way. Those who are laughing know Sister Ann Raymond. But most importantly, I want to thank my husband. Not only did he encourage me along the way, but he taught me the fine art of making a great spreadsheet. And I love him dearly. And I'm blessed with 4 children and 4 wonderful grandchildren. And some of them were here tonight to be with me, and I thank God for that. Thank you all.
Those are some wonderful speeches I have to follow. Thank you so much to Chris Mertes for nominating my mom. I truly appreciate it, and to Aaron for seconding the motion, and to the City Council, to all of you for approving this honor to my mom. She recently passed, and this is a great honor. Many people didn't know how much Mom did do. Like this states, she was right alongside Dad in many different activities that Dad was involved in, doing jobs that probably other people didn't really want to do. But that was my dad, and that was her. Just jump in and do what needs to be done to get the job done. And most of it went unnoticed. My parents were big believers that you don't need a spotlight on you to do good for your community, that it's better volunteering to just let it go unnoticed. So thank you so much